Okay, I'm just gonna start because there are a lot of things to talk about, unfortunately, and the top ones are not good. The top things to talk about are not good. I literally just looked up seunghan on Google, and like all the stuff that's like happening right now is crazy. Okay, because I'm literally SM Entertainment announces legal action again. Like, what is this? It's like everything is developing as literally right now because this situation is happening right now. But okay, if you don't know, there's a member. What this is awful. There was a group called RIIZE, and there was a member named seunghan who 10 months ago, I'm pretty sure, was put on hiatus because he had a girlfriend and he was like smoking cigarettes. Hi, how are you? um yeah, he had a girlfriend and he was smoking cigarettes. He did not have a girlfriend at the, like, these are old pictures that came up. And because he dated someone and smoked a cigarette, he was forced to be put on hiatus and he could not continue on with the group during their activities. So, they had a bunch of comebacks and songs that came out that he was not a part of. They actually, and SM is so shady for this, there was a song called Siren that they recorded while he was still active in the group, and it wasn't on streaming platforms, and they re-released it and re-recorded it and like added another verse without him. So very shady stuff. But literally 10 months, almost a year. A couple days ago, maybe last week, they announced that he is back. He's back in the group, right? Everybody was so happy. I'm a very optimistic person. It was getting to the point where even I was like, bro, I don't know if he's going to come back. Like, oh my gosh. And then, boom, he comes back. Everybody kumbaya. At least that's what I think. Let me just tell you guys. I live in America, right? I am a foreign K-pop stan. Over here on our side, we was good. Bitches was celebrating. Everybody was celebrating. Everybody was happy. We were like, thank God. Like, the reason why he got put on hiatus doesn't even make sense in the first place. A lot of foreign K-pop stans do not subscribe or buy into the delusion that the K-pop industry tries to sell you, right? Now, there are people that are delusional, obviously, but in America, the Western music industry does not market the same way that the K-pop industry does. Like, we don't think that like Megan Thee Stallion should lose her career because she's dating somebody. We're used to musicians dating people and just being humans because we know that they're humans, right? For the most part. But the K-pop industry markets these idols as lifeless dolls that exist for the fans, which is why dating isn't allowed, which is why drinking isn't allowed, which is why they can't curse, which is why they cannot be humans, because they exist for fans. And I need you guys to understand, because it's not normal here, I need you guys to understand how much power that K-pop fans in Korea have, because they have so much power that they can get idols kicked out of groups, which is unfortunately we're going to talk to today. So everybody was celebrating here, right? And then literally a day or two later, seunghan is like, hey, I'm going to leave the group. The fact that we went from him being in the group, and I also like need y'all to understand how much time and effort goes into training before you even debut. and none of it's guaranteed. Just to let you, okay, let me give you an example. Bangchan from Stray Kids, he has been training to be an idol for 7 years, I think. And every single day throughout those 7 years, it was not guaranteed that he was going to be an idol. Imagine waking up every day over the course of 7 years in a country that you don't know the language. And even if you do know the language, but let's say in a country where you don't know the language, and every day your job is not guaranteed, but you're putting in all this work, time, and effort. And at any point, JYP or whatever staff can go up to you and be like, actually, we don't want you, go home, leave, bye. So I don't know how long seunghan was training for, but it really doesn't matter because your position is not guaranteed at all. Finally debuts. Then old pictures about like this. I don't know when he dated this girl, but it wasn't now. You probably don't even remember this girl. Old pictures. First of all, somebody hacks into your phone. That is crazy. Hacks into your phone, invading your privacy, and you get in trouble for that, not the people that hack into your phone. So now you're getting in trouble and getting put on hiatus in a group that you worked so hard to be in because you dated someone and you smoked a cigarette. Which, okay, smoking a cigarette, which, how old is he? He's not my age. I keep forgetting I'm not 21. He's 21. He was born in 2003. So I don't know when there are pictures of him smoking a cigarette. Like, obviously, like, smoking is bad. You should, like, not do that. But to get kicked out of a group for smoking and having a girlfriend is insane. Or put on hiatus, right? Then he gets put on hiatus for 10 months. That's almost a year. They record songs without you. It's like you don't exist. And every day you don't know if you're going to ever come back to the group that you were supposed to be in. Then it gets announced that you're back and you're in the group. Meanwhile, when we're celebrating in America, K-Nets. So K-Nets are Korean K-pop fans. That right? K-Nets. Korean K-pop fans are very different than, and I'm obviously generalizing, but Korean K-pop fans are very different from global K-pop fans, right? Because like I said before, they are used to the marketing of K-pop idols exist for you, right? They exist for you to date. They exist to be with you, all that stuff. So they were protesting. They were sending wreaths, like the same things that are in funerals. They were sending wreaths and protesting, and saying that they weren't going to listen to the group is RIIZE. They weren't going to listen to RIIZE anymore. And he was getting unalive threats. DEATH, yeah, threats. Which is why he left the group. And I was shocked because once again, I live in America. I'm on the outside looking in. So I was very confused because I was like, I thought we were all happy. He was gone for 10 months for an unjust reason, and now he's finally back. He was getting threats. It's just crazy how quickly stuff can change, and I'm just like shocked right now. But the fact that he got in trouble for nothing. Okay, literally on October 13th, it was announced that seunghan would permanently be leaving RIIZE. The news came 2 days after the announcement that he'd be returning. Yeah, need to get a life. And it's scary because their life is K-pop. And here's my thing. And even with positive comments, like, so I got the notification for Mantra by Jennie like 5 minutes before it came out. And I was looking through like the live stream comments, and even after, if you're on a music video in a K-pop music video, you will not find a single comment that is actually talking about the music. Like, all of the comments are about the idol. And like, K-pop comments in general are so devoid of actually talking about anything. Because it's those comments, I find those comments so cringe. I'm so sorry. The comments that are like, oh my god, Changbin, my king, you're so perfect and blah, blah. I find those comments so cringe because you do not know that person. But also, like, can we talk about the music? I feel like the K-nets are so... They don't care about the music. They care about the idol. They care about controlling the idol and having control over the idol. That's not being a fan of somebody. Being a fan of someone is not trying to control them or having control over them and getting upset when they do something that you don't want them to do, because newsflash, they like exist without you and they existed before you. Seunghan existed before he was in the K-pop industry, before he was an idol. That's also something too. Like, these labels try and erase everything that happened before an idol was an idol. But like, they have to get used to the fact that like, they're humans. They're gonna date, they're gonna drink, they're gonna do human things. And it should not be like demonized. Like, it's really, it's insane. But yeah, it's just okay. So this says, here's their statement regarding seunghan. This is SM Entertainment. Legal action being taken regarding the infringement of rights on our artist seunghan. So I guess they're taking legal action against people that were sending him the DEATH or threats or whatever, but they won't do anything because you know what's crazy too? Like, a lot of the sasaengs and stuff, they'll pay dispatch and they'll pay sasaengs. They won't sue them. They won't take legal action against them. Like, the K-pop industry, and then like, I'm not shocked as to why K-pop stans act the way that they do, because the K-pop industry are the ones that are, sorry, I froze. The K-pop industry are the ones that are fostering this behavior and being like, this is okay. This entitlement that K-pop stans have, like, the K-pop industry is the one that is marketing these humans this way. Even calling somebody an idol, it's like they're to be worshipped, they're untouchable. No, they're not. And then like debuting children, debuting like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and not having any safety measures set in place for them. And then there are so many weird K-pop stans. It's like, well, it makes sense because this is what the K-pop industry fosters. Like, they're like, this is okay. They never, there are rarely any times where the K-pop industry or labels are like actively like speaking up against like bad behaviors. They foster it or they don't say anything. So yeah, I kind of still don't even believe that this is true. And it really sucks because I thought that we were I thought we were getting somewhere. I thought we were actually improving. I thought that things were going to change. I thought that this was going to be the catalyst, like the turning point of the K-pop industry starting to change, because we are in 2024, but then again, also we're in 2024, and the K-pop industry and whatever started in like the late 90s and stuff, and like there's still a lot of stuff that's like I don't know what. I think that if seunghan like actually doesn't come back, I don't think the industry is gonna change, not for like a very long time. I was talking to my friend, and they said that the Western like news outlets are starting to catch wind of this, which is not going to be good for SM. Like, they were like, okay, well, maybe it's gonna change because, you know, the like Billboard was like interviewing stands and asking them like what was going on and stuff. So I think if actual like credible news sites talk about this, maybe SM will get put under pressure. But it's basically like the it's just interesting that the K-pop industry wants to be so big globally and internationally, and especially in America, but then they don't care or listen to their international or global fans, because they think that we don't spend money and they think that we don't make a difference, which is obviously not true. And listen, how many people live in Korea? I also want to let y'all know that K-pop isn't, and this isn't gonna sound like it makes sense, but there are a lot of Korean people in Korea who don't listen to K-pop. Like, it's not really that. You would think that it's bigger than it actually is. Like, not a lot of people are like actual K-pop stans in Korea. And if you want internet, there are more people, like, let's do the math. There are more people that exist internationally and globally on the earth than there are in Korea. So I just don't understand how you want to be this huge like powerhouse and stuff, and you want to take over the world, but then you don't care about the fans and won't listen to them. So yeah, this is truly, honestly, like, so heartbreaking, and I feel so bad. And what sucks even more is that, like, hello. What sucks even more is that Seunghan probably thinks he did something wrong. Like, when was it Karina that got forced to apologize for having a boyfriend? I was like, I hope she's like writing the apology and like laughing and being like, I'm not taking this seriously. When Bangchan had to apologize for saying that like some idols are rude and like don't say hi to you when you're like acknowledging them and you're their coworkers, he had to apologize for that. And he hasn't done a live stream in like over a year now because of that. I made a video about that. But I was like, oh, I hope that he's writing this apology and like being like, whatever, like this is not serious. But like, no, I think that these idols are guilted into thinking that they're doing something wrong, which is even more heartbreaking. Like, I think Seunghan is like, oh, I'm getting these death threats for a reason. Like, I feel like he actually thinks that because he dated someone and because he smoked a cigarette that he deserved to be put on this 10-month hiatus, and people are right and justified in telling him to go off himself and he shouldn't be in the group anymore. Like, I think that he actually thinks that, which is so insane and scary to me. And these, once again, I hate to generalize and talk about these K-nets and these Korean K-pop stans that live in Korea, but like, I honestly do not think it is a small minority. I think it is a majority, because once again, how I've said before, the way that the K-pop industry markets and how people in Korea are so used to that, I really do think that like it is a majority. It is the loud majority of K-pop stans who are psychotic and delusional and think that these idols belong to them and exist for them, and they're the ones that dox you and they're the ones that are fighting you all the time. And I don't think that's a minority. So I genuinely, it's going to have to be the K-pop industry that starts to make these changes and like starts to market K-pop idols in a different way and stops punishing people for being human in order for any change to happen. It's really gonna have to start with them. And like, I really think the only way that SM will start to SM will change and things will start to change is if these like huge news outlets cover this. Because I think if like America and internationally catches wind of this and the uproar is huge, then maybe they'll put Seunghan back in the group. But like, also like, the K-pop industry doesn't care about international fans. They just want us for money, but then they say that we don't spend money when we do spend money, and they don't care about what we say. So I literally don't, yeah, it's crazy, and I feel so bad. I'm doing a live, one, because I wanted to go live, but two, like, I want to make a video about this, but there's so many videos about this already, and there's really not much to say. Like, and by the time I make a video, I feel, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to talk about it because, yeah, I feel if you are, I think they're called RIIZE. I think their fandom name is called RIIZE, I think. But if you're a RIIZE, or if you are like, if you stan RIIZE, I genuinely am so sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry. Like, I've seen petitions going around of like bringing him back. I actually signed one. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to be positive, but I also feel like I don't really know how much will actually happen. But this is really, it's just really messed up. It's so messed up, and it just shows how the K-pop industry moves, and like what the K-pop industry actually, how they actually feel, and how they actually are to their idols and stuff. There is still such a long way to go for change to happen. Like, it seems like we're moving forward, but we're like, it's like slowly, or we're not moving forward. I feel like we're moving backwards sometimes. Like, which, speaking of NewJeans, so was it Hani? Was it Hani that went to speak out against workplace bullying? I think it was. Like, once again, it may seem like we're moving forward, and the K-pop industry is moving forward, which I feel like, I guess it kind of is, because the fact that she even went to talk at a, I don't even know what it was, but she even went to talk at like a convention. I don't know what it was, that she went to talk at a convention, and like she was like speaking out against like bullying and talking about her story. Like, that was great, but like, also, nothing's gonna happen. And like, I also bring this up because somebody commented asking me to talk about the NewJeans situation, and once again, I'm a positive person, period, next sentence. I honestly think that they're gonna get shelved. Cause like, even when NewJeans did that live stream, and they were like, you guys have until October 25th, and I was like, girls, I'm sorry, but nothing's gonna happen. And nothing happened. Or not October 25th, September 25th or whatever. Nothing happened. Because they, like, it's crazy how much the music industry is not based on music, and there's so many things come before music. And one of the reasons why these labels want to sign these artists is to manipulate and control them. Like, it's crazy how the artists, how NewJeans have no control over anything they do, or their music or anything. Like, the fact that they have this, what, they have 5 or 7 more years in their contract or something like that. Like, and I really do think that, because they said that they wanted to absolve their contracts, obviously. But they would have to pay like an insane amount. I'm pretty sure and I'm probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have to pay like the amount that they've made so far. Like the amount that they've made back as a group. Yeah, it was Honey. The amount that they've made back as a group, which is so much money. At the National Assembly. But I am just scared for these teenagers. I'm scared for these children, because they're teenagers. And this also too, like, so her situation was, she was at work at HYBE, and she said hi to a K-pop idol. The K-pop idol said hi back, and the manager of the other K-pop idol told the K-pop idol not, like, to ignore Hani. And like, we're talking about teenagers here. Like, I think there's only 1 or 2 of the members are 18, which to me, 18 does not equal an adult. I know it may equal an adult legally, but that's you're a teenager to me. You don't know anything. You're a child. The fact that we're talking about teenagers here, the fact that we're like bullying teenagers, and like the manager is an adult, and then Hani told her new manager, and the manager just like brushed it off. It is so scary to me that these are teenagers, these are little children, that they can't do anything. If I'm a child and the adults around me are not supporting me, I have no power and I cannot do anything. The families can't do anything. No one actually cares. No one actually cares. Like, it's just so sad. And like, once again, like, it's very happy that I'm very happy that she's speaking out about this, but like the fact that they have to go behind their company's back and do a live stream and ask for help and basically beg for help and tell people what's going on, the fact that they even felt pressured to do that just shows that they're really not supported. And once again, that these labels only want to prey on these people to manipulate and control them. They actually do not care. They just don't care about their artists. Like, it's so scary. It's so sad. Yeah, so I honestly think that they're gonna get shelved. Like, and by shelved, I mean, if they, because they wanted to, once again, get out of their contracts. They're still doing schedules, but not like making music. If they just don't show up to practice, they could get sued, I'm pretty sure. But if they don't show up to practice and schedules and stuff, then I feel like Hype's gonna be like, okay, bet. You signed this contract, and unless if you pay us however amount of won, which is like, is it won? I don't remember. But like the Korean currency, however much, if you don't pay us this much, which is like a shit ton amount of money, you're just not gonna come out with any music. And then there's gonna be like 7 years that go by where NewJeans just doesn't come out with any music, and then like people forget about them and they're like done and they can't do anything. So it's really it's really bad. It's really bad. Anyways, okay, on a lighter note. Oh, and also the boycott, there's a boycott happening where people, because of RIIZE, people are not listening to SM. So you do what you want with that information. But okay, on a lighter note, let's talk about comebacks. So first, I want to talk about the ITZY comeback. If you do not know, ITZY was like my first, or is my first, like, girl group that I got into. And if you watch my channel and watch my video, me yapping about K-pop for 45 minutes or whatever, I was talking about how I'm not really a girl group stan. Not because I don't want to be, but there are just a lot more boy groups that I listen to and that I'm into. But ITZY was always a group for me that I loved, and I love their own personal color that they have, and like how they're just very confident. I don't like the cute eggyo girl groups, because that is honestly, in my opinion, and it's true, it's really for the male gaze. I just don't like it. I like my women that are like confident and stuff like that. So I've always liked ITZY, and I also like their choreography, because they really don't do a lot of, they don't dance in the style that girl group choreographies are choreographed for girl groups. Girl group choreographies are more full body dancing and more like hands and stuff. And ITZY, they full out, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're moving. So I really like them. And like most people, most Mitzies, because that's the fandom name. Like, I saw them in 2022, but I did not like their Sneakers comeback. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 songs on that album that I liked, but I did not like the Sneakers comeback, and they were really diverting from the strong, powerful concept that they had, and that like really cemented them, like the identity that they had. Like, I'm looking at their albums now, but like Crazy in Love and like Checkmate, Guess Who was my first comeback with them, but Not Shy, It's Me, like all that stuff. And then Sneakers came out, and it just wasn't the sound that they usually do and all that stuff. And I feel like this is not a unpopular opinion, but like the music has not really been hitting as of late. Like Boys Like You, not a lot of people like that. I didn't like that. Cake grew on me. It definitely grew on me, but I did not like it when it first came out. Like, anyways, which brings us to this comeback, which brings us to Gold. I was already excited because I was like, okay, slay, ITZY new comeback, let's go. Leah's back after, I think, almost a year. She took like a mental health break. And what else? Changbin is my, you can tell by the pink I'm wearing, Changbin is like my number one bias, and he wrote a song for them, and he was on, like, he featured on it too, so I was very excited. And then I heard the preview, and I was like, ooh, this is not, I don't like it. But I was like, okay, it's just a preview. It's just a preview. I'll just wait until it comes out. And then the full song came out, and I was like, oh. Oh. Huh. And I find for me, when I listen to K-pop songs, it's really crazy because this only happens in K-pop. My first reaction on the first listen is almost never how I feel about it now. Like, there's a long list of K-pop songs that I listened to the first time and like absolutely hated it. Did not like the song, and now it's like one of my favorite songs. But I for Gold, I don't know if it's a grower. I don't know if the song's gonna grow on me. And what breaks my heart even more is that it is produced by one of my favorite producers, Dem Joints. I heard his tag in the beginning and I was like, oh, Dem Joints? No! And it's funny too because my friend was talking about this when Yeonjun came out with Gum, which I'm not even gonna get into that, but they were like, it's funny when K-pop stans are like, oh, I want like an experimental different beat, and they get it and then they hate it. I think that just like the beginning of Gold throws me off. The da 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 boom, da 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 boom, da 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 boom. It there's no rhythm to me. It just really throws me off. And I thought that was like edited for the preview, but that's a part of the song. I think that there are parts of the instrumental that I really like the dun dun. Like, I like the chorus, kind of. Let me play it. I like the chorus, but like the beginning, it just feels so like choppy and off to me. And I feel like they're trying to blend in a lot of different. It was like this, it was rock, but then it was also like hip hop, which have been blended together really well, but it just feels choppy to me. Okay, yeah, this rock. Boom. Like, it feels like if it's so choppy. And then let me go to the chorus. I want to like it so bad. Like, I don't want to not like music by like my favorite groups, but I like the do. Like, there are parts that I really like boo boo, that part, dun dun. There's definitely a song that has that same thing that I can't remember, but like like I like that. There's just, I don't know, I just feel like it just feels a little off to me. I don't know, but yeah, I was kind of like I was kind of sad because I want to like it, but I don't fully like it. But I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. I feel like it won't, but maybe it will. I like Changbin's song he did with them. I think it was VAY. He had like 2 or 3 lines in that, but he wrote the whole song or most of the song. But like, why are you rapping for 2 lines, bro? Like, hello, mic to mouth. Let's go. Anyways. But yeah, I'm just glad Leah's back because it's been so long. Anyway, what other comeback was I going to? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm a carrot now, right? You know what's so funny? I like joke to my friends, and I'm like thinking of like Western artists like tags, and like like Zygoes 305 or like Pitbull, Stray Kids, you know what I mean, like joking stuff. Which honestly, that is one Western artist I would love to see Pitbull on a K-pop song. I feel like he would honestly eat. Anyway, why is DJ? So when DJ Khaled posted a picture with 17, I was like, oh, this is so random. I need to just assume that if K-pop idols post pictures with Western artists, that it is because they're working together. Like Bruno Mars posted a picture with Rosé like a couple days ago, and the caption was really weird. They just came out with the song, so I was like, okay. DJ Khaled did a song with 17, and I am so tired of the 2014 Tyga beats. It's so devoid. We as a society have moved past that music, that instrumental, and it just like the song was not needed. The comeback was not needed. Like, let me play it. Love Money Fan, like it just wasn't needed. There were like, this is also something with the K-pop industry. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You don't have to have these K-pop idols have a comeback every 6 seconds. Like, it's okay. They can like relax and live. Like this what year are we in? This is 2014 to 2016. I can see Justin on this. I can see Tyga on this. This is so like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, either put out great music or don't have a comeback for months. I'm so tired of, like, I'm sorry, this beat is mediocre. It's mediocre. Most of DJ Khaled's songs, you cannot tell apart from other, they all sound the same, and it's so mediocre, bro. Like, and you're giving this to 17. This pisses me off. Like, this is what I talked about in my BTS video, but I feel like Western artists who don't know anything about K-pop and songwriters who don't know anything about K-pop think to give K-pop idols and groups the most like basic stuff because they think K-pop is just like devoid of anything. Like, this is so like, this was not needed. This is not needed. DJ Khaled's wasting my time. Anyway, of course Vernon sounded hot as hell and he looked great, but that has nothing to do with DJ Khaled. That's Vernon. That's Vernon being attractive and being great at rapping. It's just crazy to me that like these mediocre songs will come out and like America will like love it and accept it because it's in English. Like, the bar is in hell for us, bruh. Okay, anyways, on a good comeback, this is what I think a comeback should be. Rosé and Bruno Mars. First of all, I know literally, bro, I'm tired. Anyways, I know that Rosé, I know K-pop idols were so jealous because I need you to understand, just in Korea in general, they worship Bruno Mars like he's a god. K-pop idols love Bruno Mars so much. I don't know why. I know why. Like, he's a great musician. I'm not a stan, but like he makes great music, but they like worship him. So I know that like everybody is so jealous. Like, K-pop idols are so jealous that she has a collab with him. But this is what I would think you would want to do if you are a K-pop idol and you are collabing with a very big and famous Western musician. You're Korean and you're showing some of your Korean culture, because this is Bruno Mars. There's so many people that listen to Bruno Mars that know nothing about K-pop that are gonna tune into this, and now they know. Let me play the thing, but they know that they know about they know about new Korean culture now because of this. And I would think that is what a K-pop idol would want to do if they're collabing. They're showing off some of the Korean culture, right? Like that game, right? Also, this music video is so cute. Anyway, and like also like something that I've learned very recently is, just because you have money does not mean you can come out with a good music video. This is a very simple music video. It's just a pink background. They have a couple speakers and a drum set, and they're just like hanging out and stuff. Like, but it's such a cute music video. You need a concept for a good music video. You don't need money. Anyway, like, will I listen to this? Probably like 2 more times. But like, this is cute. This is a good comeback. Like, and it also too, it's different to what Rosé does. Like, somebody was in the comments was like, YG would never let her do this. Do they know that she's signed to YG for her solo thing? Like, the whole thing was Blackpink as a group is signed to YG, but Lisa, Jennie, and I think Jisoo started their own label so they could release their own music whenever they want. But Rosé went back to YG. So this is, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is under YG. But anyways, this is different, but this also is like kind of what's trending. Like this kind of gives Olivia Rodrigo, but it's kind of her own spin on it. Rosé's own spin on it. And she's showing off Korean culture. Like this is what I think that a comeback should be. This is what I think a comeback should be. So yeah, I just you know, guys, but it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the stuff I talked about today was negative. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff happening in K-pop right now is not that good. Which I feel like most of the time it's not that good. But, yeah. NewJeans, RIIZE, and then the comebacks. I didn't even want to talk about. There's a comeback that I don't even want to talk about, so I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself. But yeah, okay. Thank you for watching this live. I'll probably do more of these when there are like things that are happening currently that I want to talk about, and I know if I made a video about it, it would come out in like a month. But yeah, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully seunghan comes back. I don't even know. So, all right. Bye. Slay.